Hi, my name is Kevin, and I'm a first-year student at Pasadena City College. Now, I'm in the Excel Pathways program. So for you Pathways newcomers, hopefully as a senior student, I can give you some tips to succeeding in your first year of college. Now, in exchange for priority registration you get as a Pathways student, you have to take a mandatory class called College 1. Now, College 1 is a class where you basically read several readings that help you with self-development and that will teach you how to achieve success in college. Now, one of the fundamental things that you have to do in College 1 is read one of these novels. Now, for this year we read The Madonnas of Echo Park, and basically what this novel explained was the struggles of Mexican immigrants in Los Angeles. For example, I'm going to read some quotes. Let's see. As long as he knows how to keep his effing spick mouth shut, one call to La Migra and he's headed back to Mexico. And I wasn't the only American-born woman on this corner who never learned English. In Los Angeles, you could rent an apartment, buy groceries, cash checks, and socialize all in Spanish. Now you see how this book sort of gives you a different perspective on the lives and struggles of different people. So actually, PCC was able to get the author of this book, Brando Skyhorse, to come in and give us a lecture about how he began to write his book and his personal background. Now, this was really interesting, and Pasadena City College was able to get about hundreds of students to attend. And it was really great. So in addition to reading this book, you have to do some assignments on this book. Now you do reading journals, and these reading journals are basically summaries analyzing the chapters that you read in this book. And for these reading journals, you'll also sort of analyze how you read the book. For example, there's a section that you have to do which is called the reading process, and the reading process looks at how you read and how you absorb information. For example, you could be a bad reader. You can write in the reading process. I didn't quite get this. I didn't know how to read this part, and I didn't know how. I mean, this book is too complex for me. But throughout the semester, you'll learn how to read properly, how to read better, and that will help you succeed in college. And in doing so, you can look back at points that you can focus on, what you should look at, how to analyze your own reading process, and how to perfect it. And so one other thing that you have to do is group project. Now, some group projects don't always end up well, but for this group project, if you work hard and if you read the readings, analyze everything, you'll be able to get a good grade and pass the class. So in addition to being a first-year student at Pasadena City College, you don't know that much about the campus. Now, there are 4 really good quality resources on campus that you can access being a student. There's the TLC, which is called the Teaching Learning Center, the Student Services Center, the bookstore, and the library. Now, the TLC has coaches, advisors, tutors, and equipment in there that you can all use as long as you're a Pathway student. So there are computers in there, the coaches in there. They're sort of like counselors, but they will follow you throughout the whole year, and they'll give you some tips and some points to being successful in college. Now, the library. The library is separated into 3 different levels. There's the computer labs, there's the study level, and there's also the socializing sort of gathering area. Like in this area, if you have a group project, you can all come and work together and do things for your class. The Student Services Center is where you can find information on financial aid, counselors, transfer curriculum, and your career and majors. The counselors in there focus mostly on sort of what you can do, what courses you can do to complete your transfer, and it's really quite useful. Now the bookstore. Well, for your classes, you definitely need to get your books, and these books cost a lot. But in the bookstore, you'll find that there's a list of your professors, your courses, and the specific books you get. Now, in addition to buying new books, you can buy used books. And there's also some online bookstores or searches that you can use to find your specific book and probably save a lot of money. Okay, and so that's it for the first year of college. It isn't really that hard. You know, for me personally, I thought that going to a community college, it would just be going to your classes and going home. You know, it's just one monotonous thing day after day. But at Pasadena City College, because you have so many people and so many resources for you to use, you actually get to know people, and you make some really good friends, and some really good, you meet some really good professors and coaches and tutors, and that was really different from what I thought. It really changed my expectation of college entirely, and hopefully it'll do the same for you. Now, hopefully my tips are actually useful to you, and I hope that you can actually utilize these and be successful in your first year at college. So that's it, and thank you for watching.